Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to this dreary day. Holy moly. The highest it got to is 42 degrees today. Well, I can tell you the mountains are flat going to be covered in snow. So, it's cold out here. So, Kelly and Christy are once again on a manhunt for trying to find Madison out there. As soon as they walked out the door, it just started hounding out here. And I look, and there's the two umbrellas that's sitting right there by the front door. Either one of them took one. So they'll come back like drowned rats. Boy, it's crazy how dark it is out here. I mean, sunset's at 4:43, but I think it's 3 out here, somewhere around 3 o'clock. It's just been dreary and wet. Was pounding, like I said, pretty good just a minute ago, but it seems to have calmed down. Man, I knew these days were coming. You always hope they come a whole lot later than sooner, but here we are. So, I have an idea where my quad lock stuff might be, but it's going to require shuffling some things around. So it may be literally after dark by the time I get done searching. Well, it's an arrangement thing. It's a disarming an air conditioner unit. I disarm it this time of year and rearm it in the summer, but it allows cool air to come into our bedroom with it the way it is, so that takes quite a bit for me to do it. Our choice of where to put that thing turned out to be wrong. We moved shelves and moved stuff around in the bedroom in a way that it's fine once it's all hooked up, but you got to move things to reconnect it or disconnect it. You gonna help me out there, Danny? Huh, Goo? Where's your mama at, huh? Where's your mama? The dogs are all acting just so weird. And it's weird. Kelly and Christy went down the road. Danny will not leave the driveway, which he knows he's not supposed to anyway. He'll run and go down that way. We don't care about that. It's heading towards that road. I mean, it's 600 yards or something like that from our driveway to the road. So it's a long ways. They don't need to be going down that way. There's always something with the dogs, it seems like. All you hear is drizzling gutters. There's Sasha. She's out on a run. Look at her. She's out there standing in the rain. She probably hears Mama and Christy, already sees a cat running around over there. Sasha's obsessed with them cats, I'm here to tell you. So she come in, and they were in her little box when Kelly was taking them in the morning. And one shot out, and Sasha has never once. I mean, I've put pillows in there, things in there to make it nice and cozy in that box. She will not step foot in that box. Well, she flew right in that thing. That when the cat was in there. And it's funny, the cat, there was more than one in there. So they're like running under her legs. She's looking around, looking at the cat and just staring at him. And like, I don't even know what to do. Now you're right there in my reach. I don't know what to do with you. She ain't gonna harm him. What do you hear there, Daddy? He probably hears. I think they went walking down the road towards the highway, looking around. I was in the middle of something. I said, well, hold on, let me finish. Oh, no, you just stay right there. We'll be back here in a minute. Okay. All right. Let's go see if we can find some quad lock pieces there, Danny. So I'm back out here after it's gotten dark. Put some light on it. That's just a little light. Love these things. I forget what model this one's called. Oh, the Arkfeld, I guess you call it. Arkfeld. Lovely thing. I've had this thing for years. So I come out here originally in super night mode in Well, I didn't like the way it looked. This is the Action 5 Pro from DJI. Let me slip it into Super Night mode and let you see what that looks like. Things definitely look brighter, but it's hard for me to tell through the screen. I think it's definitely brighter. Well, it is definitely brighter. It's Super Night mode. But just wondering. It almost looks like grainy or blurry to me. There's the barn in the wee middle of the night. It's crazy, huh? I hear something howling out there. I think it's just a dog. Nighttime. It's weird you can shoot nighttime stuff with an action camera. Oh, look, there's the cats. There's two of them. Hi, kitty kitty. I see ya. Let the peeps see ya. Yeah, how about that? I got nothing for you to eat. That's what you're looking for. I don't know if Mama's come out here and fed you guys yet. How is it? Well, she was. I think Kelly just kind of took it over. I was going to say, how is it that the parents always end up feeding the kids animals? Where the super... Well, there was an update on this thing, and it was supposed to improve Super Night mode. That's why I thought I'd give her a try here. I'm getting sprinkles on the lens. I decided to sit out here and film for a second because it's been raining all day. It's a rare moment that it's actually stopped. So anyway, yeah, I see spots from the lens there. So anyway, I went in there and literally, which I knew it was going to do that, turned into a whole crazy thing. Yeah, several hours I spent trying to find that quad lock stuff. Well, I had to, do that thing with the air conditioning, and I discovered where that thing was in the window. We had some crazy sideways rain the other day, and the water was actually getting in there, so had some cleaning up to do. So it turned into a whole bigger deal than I anticipated. Well, dadgum Pan Am's going to sit out here waiting for the winter to clear up. I'll just leave the bugs on there, just to remind you of days gone by. But I tell you what, that quad lock stuff, they've got a thing now that's 30% off everything on the site. Almost have to buy buy the stuff I'm missing again. That is just the craziest thing. I remember there was that old backpack, or tank bag. I clearly remember when I had that table sitting out here and I had the Road King over there and I was putting all the stuff on. I clearly remember stuffing all them boxes because, there were still things left, the mount that I used for the Road King. So, the little sizing rings, so you can do these big fatties, where they taper down, these pro taper style bars. That's a lot different than what I had that Road King one set up. And pretty sure I had the black version of that. Kind of thinking now that I didn't have the black. I think when I purchased that clamp style, I did go with with that chrome. So I may see what it costs to just get another kit, one in black. Wouldn't hurt to have two. Well, I'd like to have two because I can use one on the Pan America and just leave it there, and then the chrome one, most likely I'll just swap it between the GT and the classic 350, goofing around. The Slim pretty much has everything. You got clocks and all that stuff on there. I guess so is the 350, but I'm more likely to take the 350 on some little trip. If I'm going to take a trip, I'm going to most likely take not when I say trip, I'm not talking about one of our yearly long drives. I'm talking, that like that Portland thing. I definitely want to do that on the 350. We're just about spinning around to where that's been a year since I discussed that. I need to look. I think it was late December, or was that early January when I bought that 350? Anyway, I've already got the thing in the mail because they always give it to you a couple months early. I've already got the thing in the mail to renew the tabs on it. It's hard to believe a year's gone by with that thing. Nuts. But so one of the things I wanted to mention, and no fanfare because it's rainy and nasty. We didn't do anything today. But today is vlog number 3,289. It's also, this is the day, on this day, the 16th of November, in 2015 is when we started doing the daily vlogs. It has been 9 years. Today is 9 years since we started this. Is that crazy or what? Absolutely nuts. The funny thing is, it just seems like it was yesterday. But, if I look at some of those old things, it seems, I love when you can do that and you look back at something that seems like the time went by so quick. But if you go back and watch some of those videos, you're like, yeah, that did not go by quick. What in the world? Is that spring going gunny sack on me here? Oh, it's two different springs. I see this gap. No, can't make it. See that gap in the center stand spring? It's because it's two springs. Yeah, it kind of they're staggered. I'm looking back there and I thought there was like a stretch spot in the spring. The Himalayan looks like she could. No, it's still, you can still goating on it, but haven't gone enough miles. It could use a chain cleaning as well. Give her a good old clean and lube. Since I've been talking about all the chain stuff here lately. So how's the iron? How's the old chain on yours going, huh? Oh, that's right. Oh. Look at that. Oh, the slim is the same way. Oh, the flirty's the same way. There ain't no chain. She's got the rubber and Kevlar style chain. It is the belt is definitely the most. To me, that's even more maintenance free than a shaft drive. And the nice thing is you get the most power delivery. Well, the problem is if you get crazy horsepower, you kind of need to switch to a chain because you can break a belt if you get out there going too crazy. Too many burnouts down the road. Next thing you know, you're taking the transmission apart. Unless you have a Sportster, it's a whole lot easier on those. And it is a task to do it on a big twin. It's not that big of a deal, it's just time. It's best if you have another gasket. Actually, you need several gaskets, around the stator and stuff like that. You really should replace them all because usually by the time the belt breaks, you got quite a bit of miles on it. You got to take the cover off and the inner primary as well. There's a gasket around where the stator's at. Of course, the cover gasket, derby cover gasket. If you haven't changed it in a while, the rubber kind of flattens out. They'll sit there and hold oil forever until you disturb it, and then suddenly it ain't holding it no more. But yeah, 9 years of doing this vlog. How about that? That's crazy. That thing popped up on our calendar today. Kelly and I were talking about it. She's going, good Lord, you've lost your mind. She goes, you mean I've been out there saying them goodbye vlogs at the end of the day for 9 years? She says, I need a pay raise. But it's been fun. Something to keep you busy. It's not quiet, it is. You just hear the fluorescent lights out there. And the dripping gutters. Oh, that's true. Disconnect that and put that back on the wall. A little headlight from this Cornwell tool. I don't know what size that battery's in that thing, but it's crazy how long it works. Lasts. But look, it's the old style barrel kind of plug-in thing. I usually leave these disconnected so they're not, but sometimes you can burn up the little converter in there, switch it from AC to DC. But anyway, the thing I had planned out here, I just so frustrated not being able to find that quad lock stuff. It has like become this crazy mission to find them. And you know how it is, you kind of freak out and you're going, okay, I'm losing my mind here. But no, I remember putting that stuff in there, but did I take it inside? Because I go to the tank bag and it's right where I always keep the tank bag, always keep it in the same place. Pull the thing out. There's nothing inside that tank bag but, you know, the rain cover and I think the terry cloth or something like that. Something else is in there. I'm like, man, really? How do I do that to myself? Just don't know what I've done with it. And I usually, for whatever reason, even though it's some motorcycle stuff, I usually don't leave things like this out in the shop unless, you know, I'll put them in the storage bin things over there. But there's just, you know, riding gear and then Himalayan stuff, the stuff that came out of the Ridgeline trunk that is still sitting in that box. And then I have all the different Harley things I've taken off over the years. And the one on the very bottom. It's on the bottom because I go into that stuff very infrequently. And the Himalayan stuff is was towards the bottom, but I was getting into it often enough, so it's like the third one down. The top two are just clothes stuff, riding jackets and stuff like that. It's just easier to keep them out here in the tub. Don't have to worry about, you know, dust in the closet or whatever getting to them. But I reckon I'll probably call it quits on that and grab Mama while it's not raining. Of course, yeah, I don't hear it at the moment. But yeah, we still gotta eat dinner and stuff tonight. But the old gals. It was nice and warm the last time I took that for a ride. It was still nice out when I took it. It wasn't exactly warm, but it was nice when I took it. I don't remember last time I rode the Himalayan. Seems like I remember. I forget what we did, but she's a good old gal. It's one of those bikes that, you know, they don't have a lot of power, a lot of speed, but it is just one of those things that just puts you in the most peaceful mood when you ride it. The DR650, every time I ride that thing, I lose my mind. That thing, they go a lot faster than you think. And I tend to drive it too fast. And I go, yeah, you're going to get hurt on this thing messing around. Something's going to jump out in front of you. But it's fun, it's spunky, it's old school, but yet it drives like new. You'd never know it was carbureted. It just runs clean all the time. Little minor adjustments with the carburetor I did, but I did that the night that I brought it home in 2013. And I've never had to touch it since. But I think I'm going to roll out, give Mama, do a goodbye, and we'll go from there. Hopefully tomorrow won't be as nasty as the day was. That was out there just then, that was the nicest it's been all day. It just hasn't been like a heavy rain where you hear it pounding on the roof or anything, but It's just been nasty and wet. Dogs go out, they do their business, and they're woof woof, they went right back in. And I did some more searching for Madison out there, and I mean, we've all but covered every inch of all the acreage around. And then Kelly and Christy went across and went all through the neighbors' woods. The one across the side to them, they went through their neighbors, went around. They're looking under, his vehicles. He's got a camper out there. He said, just go wherever, look wherever you want. So they did, and there's nothing. There's a lot of cougars around here, lots of bobcats. If something happened to her and, it came to an end, one of them might have drug her off. So it's hard telling. It's sad. Those things happen. But anyway, I'm going to bounce to that. Well, hello there, you two. We got a cat up here joining us. They haven't had their dinner tonight, have they?
Oh, the other ones have, but you got one that's a bully that eats all the food.
Oh.
Hold on, Casper.
And this one gets bullied and can't eat?
Yeah, it's all right.
Don't have him come up here. I'll have an attack.
No, I was just trying to keep him down.
Oh. It's still drizzling out here. Once it got going, it never stopped. That gum.
Miserable day.
Yeah, cold. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's nice and warm in the house, so it probably feels unusually cold out here.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch black, dark. Just cold black out there. Meowing kitty in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's been other than searching for dogs and dadgum motorcycle parts. That's been about the day. I've been kicking back, watching stuff on YouTube and just being casual. Trying not to lose my mind, not being able to find the dadgum quad lock things.
I know it.
It's maddening, but they're somewhere. I just can't imagine what I had done with them.
When you're not looking for them is when you'll find them.
Absolutely, I'll stumble right across them.
Yep.
But that's always the way.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think on this cool evening, we'll go ahead and roll out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah.
Got a frog in my throat.
I reckon we'll see y'all tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.